Let's be real with ourselves. Today's economy is tough, and investors like yourself are probably tired of hearing us say, come and buy land, come and buy house, invest in it. But where it might take like 10 years for serious development to take place. I get it. You investors want immediate ways to make money from the property you already bought from us, right? Well, you are in luck because in today's video, I'll be breaking down exactly how you can start making money from real estate in Lagos, like right now. Stick around to the very end because I'll also share which strategy is best for you based on your personal investment goals. Number one option for you is land banking. Now, land banking is a strategy where you invest your money into real estate, and after a few months you will get it back with some interest. How about 45% interest in the next 12 months? Sounds like interesting, right? Now, this plan is perfect for those who are looking for a short-term investment that will guarantee interest. Now, what are some of the pros? Number one is high potential of appreciation within 6 to 12 months. No bank will give you such interest. Stable interest rates. If there's any fluctuation, you'll get a prior notice, and it only affects new deals. And yes, there are legal securities to protect your investment. What about the cons? Let's talk about the cons. Now, for you to be willing to do this, you have to do it with a real estate investment who have been tested and trusted. Now, who should invest? If you are after a short-term return with minimum patience for property management, land banking is for you. How do you get started? You just need a minimum of 1 million naira to get started. Number two strategy to make money off real estate is short let and rental. Now, this strategy brings in cash quickly by renting out your property for short stays like Airbnb or for long-term leases. I mean, you could make up to 250,000 naira per night depending on the location. What are some of the pros? Short let generates immediate, consistent cash flow, especially in high demand areas. Number two, you can also charge higher rate since they are usually rented per day or week. What are some of the cons? You will need to actively manage your property or hire someone to do it. And number two, higher turnover means more wears and tears, which could lead to extra maintenance cost. Who should invest in this? If you want a steady cash flow and don't mind managing or outsourcing property management, this is a great option for you. It is usually ideal if your property is in prime location, tourist spots, or high traffic areas. How to get started? First, invest in properties in top locations. Two, do your own work. Check online to see where bookings are booming. Number three strategy is leasing of land. Now, if you own land along major roads, leasing land is great option. Instead of developing the land, you rent it out for things like flower shops, lounge, and even temporary furniture outlets. What are some of the pros? It is easy to generate passive income without having to develop the land. Flexible lease that means you can adopt as needed. Plus, there is low maintenance involved compared to fully developed properties. What are some of the cons? It may not generate as much income as short lets or rentals. Also, zoning laws can limit what you can do with the land. Who should invest? If you have undeveloped land and want some passive income without too much hassle, land leasing is perfect. And if you are holding onto land for future development, leasing gives you a way to earn in the meantime. Then number four is future ROI through property appreciation. Now, this strategy is when you buy land in an up and coming area and hold it until the price skyrockets. Now, I know people who have bought land for 5 million naira and in 10 to 15 years they flip it or sell it for 10 million naira. This is a strategy you can adopt. Now, what are some of the pros? Massive income if the area develops fast. You don't need to deal with tenant or ongoing maintenance. And number three, you have flexibility to sell or hold based on market trends. What are some of the cons? Market conditions are unpredictable and you may need to hold onto the property for years before seeing returns. Number two, it requires higher capital upfront. Who should invest into this strategy? Number one, if you're patient and can spot high growth areas, this strategy is good for you. Number two, if you have the capital to wait for those big returns, if you have the patience to wait for those big returns, then this strategy is good for you. In conclusion, I will say to you, whether you are in the real estate for long-term wealth through land banking, or you prefer a steady cash flow from short length and rentals, real estate has something for everyone. The key is to understand your investment goals and pick the right strategy for you. So, which strategy are you going to dive into? Let me know in the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe for more real estate tips. My name, if you're seeing me for the first time, is Mercy, a real estate consultant here in Lagos, bringing you insightful real estate insights and tips like this one, and also real estate investments, so that whenever you are ready to make that real estate decision, you'll be making an informed one. Thank you so much for staying to today's video. I'll see you in the next one.